Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Gotta get it.
This usually rap punchlines or flow. I had both in the private also. My introduction said before something more cold. Today I'm facing with a personal. Let that be known. He
Sport Education at Camosun College, home of the 2023 PACWEST Basketball Championship, brought to you by Accent Inns and Hotel Z. Today's first women's semifinal matchup features the second seed, Vancouver Island University Mariners, and the third seed, Camosun College Chargers. As we welcome basketball fans for this event, we'd like to acknowledge the region that we're privileged to host this game on today. Camosun is an indigenous word meaning where different waters meet and unite, and has 2 campuses located on the traditional territories of the Lekwungen and Wasanich peoples. Camosun College is honored for the opportunity that we all have to work, learn, and compete on these lands. Before the national anthem and the starting lineup, winners from the VIU Mariners. Member of the all-rookie team, Katie Holway. Second team all-star, CJ Buckley. First team all-star, Renika Guyton. And the first team all-star and PACWEST Player of the Year, Harriet McKenzie. Rise if you are able, and please give a warm welcome to Pisces own Neem Hack and join them in the singing of our national anthem, O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you very much, everyone. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the VIU Mariners. Fifth-year guard from Victoriaville, California, number 4, Monica Guyton. Fifth-year guard from Portland, Oregon, number 5, CJ Buckley. Second-year guard from Langley, number 6, Mackenzie Cox. Second-year forward from Comox, number 10, Harriet McKenzie. And fourth-year forward from Prince George, number 11, Kayla Gregory. The Mariners are coached by Tony Bryce, assisted by Luke Holmes and Caleb Roman, the VIU Mariners. And now, the starting line for the Camosun College Chargers. Second-year guard from Victoria, number 2, Keegan Michael. Fourth-year guard from Medicine Hat, Alberta, number 3, Ryan Ware. Fourth-year forward from Cologne, number 4, Cassie Hespenberg. Second-year guard from Victoria,
Welcome inside Pisces on the campus of Camosun College here in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia. My name is Ryan Waters as we get set for semifinal Friday, our first of 4 here this afternoon and into the evening. It's the number 2 VIU Mariners taking on the number 3 and the host Camosun Chargers. The Mariners, the higher seed in their white uniforms with the teal and blue trim. The Camosun Chargers in their road dark uniforms, navy blue with the white trim and white lettering and numbers. The two teams very, very familiar with each other here on the island. Played 3 times during the regular season. All 3 won by the Mariners. They start quickly. This is CJ Buckley. Her shot too strong off the glass. And here comes Michael Tegan Michael. The first team All-Star hands it here to Chelsea Essenberg. And the Chargers will go to the work for the first time. Chargers getting this semifinal after the victory yesterday against the Langara Falcons. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well as Rihanna Ware can't get that one to go. We'll get to that momentarily as Buckley back the other way. She will go coast to coast, can't get it to go. And Rihanna Ware, the Defensive Player of the Year, will clear the board, get up to Essenberg. She'll stop for a long 2, no good. And that board is collected by Mackenzie Cox. She gets it here to Renika Guyton, the first team All-Star. And the VIU Mariners in her 5th and final season out of California. Keep your eye on number 10 down low. She's got the ball now. That's Harriet McKenzie, the PACWEST Player of the Year, and gets the shot to go. McKenzie outstanding during the regular season. She had 19 points a game, averaged a double-double, and just in her 2nd year, 6 feet tall out of Duncan. Pardon me, 2nd year at Comox. She's 6'1". Reading the wrong roster. That one in and out. And the Mariners have a 2-0 lead here in this semifinal. And the ball here to Bobrovsky. She will get into the paint, lose the handle, and picked up here by Kylie Gregory. Gets it to Guyton. She'll run the offense as she crosses the line with Ware on her. Guyton. She will drive. Her shot goes up the side of the backboard. Rebound by Gregory. She can't get that one to go, but it's McKenzie with a board and a putback. So the Chargers, who beat the Langara Falcons last night 59-49, only shot 29% from the field. They were 5 of 23 from downtown as Michael misses that shot. And ripped down by Cox, and then a foul against the Chargers for reaching in. And in that game, in the 3rd quarter, a combined 15 points were scored. That's it. Camosun with 8 and Langara with 7. Low-scoring game and just not a very good offensive game. So the Chargers obviously need to shoot a lot better than that. Taking on the 15-2 VIU Mariners, who have a 4-0 lead. This is Guyton, her runner no good. And cleared here by Britton. Britton, she wants to run the floor. Gets down inside the paint, puts the brakes on, gets it to Michael. Michael along 2, it's good. And the Chargers are on the board. Michael, a first-team All-Star. And Guyton also a first-team All-Star. Hands it here to Gregory. Gregory sees a lane. She will go to the hoop and take the harm. A blocking foul on either Michael or Didi. See what the call is from the official. Which player? And it's on Britton. I didn't think she was in on the play, but referees say she was. Michael taking some extra time getting in there. We'll see if the officials notice that as well. And they don't say anything. The opening shot is missed by Gregory. A second free throw still to come. Second free throw is no good either. Mariners as a team shooting 64% from the line during the regular season. Here's Rihanna Ware in her 4th season out of Medicine Hat. A little misdirection, gets into the paint, little scoop shot, no good, and Guyton will get the board. She'll clear it here to Buckley. Buckley wants to run, has Cox, nice pass, tipped away, and goes out of bounds. It went off Cox's hand. Pass just a little bit behind her, she tried to reach back, and as she did that, it was knocked out of bounds. 4-2 early on, Mariners with the lead. 7:30 to go opening quarter of this semifinal. These two teams will play tomorrow. Just depends on which medal they're vying for. Britton on the left wing, loses the handle. Michael just happened to be right there. Shot fake rather, and then her secondary shot no good, and Guyton will collect it, and here she comes. Guyton running the offense. Wants to go right. She does. Her shot is no good, but she will go to the free throw line. That's on Michael. Substitution for VIU as Mackenzie Hall will check in. And Kylie Gregory will have a seat. For the Chargers, Marin Bilski will check in. This Mariner team littered with the name Mackenzie, and all three of them are on the floor right now. There's Guyton. First free throw attempt is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Guyton, who averages during the regular season over 12 a game. Her second free throw is good as well. So you have Harriet Mackenzie on the floor, Mackenzie Cox, and Mackenzie Hall. 3 of the 5 players with the name Mackenzie. Can't we call one like Kenzie and then Mac? We got a little Mac and a big Mac. This is Essenberg. Gets it to Britton. Down low, tipped away. And this one is Harriet Mackenzie. Gives it to Guyton. This is going to cause problems for me, I have a feeling. Too many Mackenzies. On the left wing is Buckley. Buckley pick up her dribble. Here to Cox. Down low to Hall. A pair of Mackenzies working. Hall loses the handle, and it will be a jump ball, and the Chargers will take possession. VIU 15-2 during the regular season, 8-1 on the road. For the Chargers, they were 10-8, and they were 6-4 right here on their home floor. You count the win yesterday, they went 7-4. This is Britton baseline, picks up her dribble, gets it down low to Didi. This one knocked away. This one by Hall. And a substitution, Chloe Skaber, the former Charger, will come in. And one of the Mackenzies will sit down. Thank goodness. Mackenzie Cox will sit down. They get it into Essenberg. Her baseline jumper is no good. And a good box out by Mackenzie. This is Harriet Mackenzie. It gives it here to Guyton. 6-2 Mariners with the lead. Here's Skaber for the first time. Gets it here to Buckley at the top of the circle. She got over to Guyton on the right wing. Down low. This is Harriet. Nice spin move on Didi. Her shot is no good. Tipped around, and it will be still on the ground. And finally, Buckley will control. 3 players hit the deck there. Skaber. She will drive. Skaber trying to get her up. Britton hits the bottom of the backboard, and she's fouled. And we'll go to the free throw line. The Chargers did get themselves into foul trouble yesterday against the Falcons. This is the second on Michael. And she will come out, I would imagine. No, not yet. Britton will check in. Pardon me. Forsyth will check in with Britton having a seat. Skaber. Skaber's high arcing free throw misses. Second one still to come. She's averaging over 7.5 a game. Her second free throw is no good either. Long rebound. Forsyth will collect it. Skaber with that mask on. Looking like one of those old school goaltenders before masks became a thing. Picks up her dribble as Forsyth now to Didi. Didi with 10 on the shot clock. Also has picked up her dribble. Finally gets it to Ware. Ware, 7 on the shot clock. Ware long two is partially blocked. Didi collects the shot. She has to throw it up. Hits the bottom of the rim. That's Essenberg. And her follow is no good. And then Didi pushes. That's another Mackenzie. Mackenzie Hall out of bounds. And the VIU Mariners are shooting with 5:09 left in this first quarter. A lot of fouls on behalf of the Chargers. Didi's first. And the Chargers will call time and talk things over. Now, as mentioned, the Mariners 15-2 during the regular season. On average, they scored over 75 points a game, only allowed 52. You can see their swarming defense not allowing the Chargers to get any easy shots early on. We're only halfway through this first quarter. Mariners shot 35% from the field during the regular season, 30% from downtown, and 64% from the free throw line. Compare that to the Chargers, who were 10-8 during the campaign. They scored over 66 points a game, allowed 61 points a game. They shot 33% from the field, 20% from downtown, and 65% from the charity stripe. But again, last night, boy, they just didn't have a good game yesterday. They beat the Falcons. They earned their spot here to the semi, but just shot 29%. These two teams last met in January on the 14th. Last met in the postseason in 2020 when VIU won 59-49, went on to win the PACWEST gold medal that year. So out of the timeout, it'll be Mackenzie Hall shooting 2. Hall looking for her first points of the postseason, averaging just over 4 a game, and she misses that thing. 6 feet out of Duncan. They speak 3 languages. English, French, and Spanish, and she misses that one. And it will be tracked down by Forsyth, but touches the out-of-bounds line and goes back to the Mariners. VIU, not much luck on the free throw line as of yet. And the Chargers very fortunate for that, because this game could be a lot different on the scoreboard. 6-2 Mariners with the lead, 5:05 to go opening quarter. And the referee barking out some instructions as the Chargers maybe a little overzealous with Harriet McKenzie, and backdoor Buckley, and she gets it to go. That's her first points of the postseason. Now Forsyth on the left wing. Forsyth. And a foul call, I believe, on Skaber. It is on Skaber, and 3 Mariners will check into the game. Mackenzie Cox back in. Kyla Gregory will check in. And also Hallweg. Kara Hallweg for the first time, part of the all-rookie team. As Buckley Guyton and Harriet McKenzie will have a seat. And the Chargers go back to work. 10 on the shot clock. Ball on the ground. It's Didi. Didi and Skaber battling. And it will be VIU basketball. Skaber showing no fear, wearing the mask. Obviously something going on with a bone in her face. I would imagine a nose issue. She has broken 19 bones, don't you know, Chloe Skaber. This one's stolen by Ware. Ware, little spin move, but she traveled. She lost the handle, but just to finish the thought on Skaber, she shows no fear jumping and diving for the loose ball on the ground, even despite the mask. Mariners will get it in to Hallweg. Hallweg. She will come across the line. Hallweg kicks it out to Skaber in the corner. High arching 3, no good. Didi will grab it and give it here to Ware. Now Forsyth. Forsyth will bring it across the timeline. 4:16 to go, opening quarter. Forsyth with Skaber all over her, and she just simply threw it away. Hall with a steal. They give it here to Cox. Cox stops at the free throw line. Her shot no good. Loose ball. Didi will collect it and hand it here to Ware. Forsyth. Well, the Chargers very fortunate that the score is only a 6-point differential. They haven't had any easy shots. This one tossed over to Bilski. Her 3 is no good. Loose ball will be picked up by Cox, and here to Skaber. Skaber looking up court. Gregory can't handle the hot pass. And goes out of bounds. And other substitutions will come in. Harriet McKenzie will check back in for another McKenzie. That's Cox. Hall. She will sit down. Ware having a seat. Espenberg also sitting down. Bobrovsky checks back in. And for the first time, we see Taya Karsten also checking in for the Chargers. So Forsyth will bring it across. Skaber looking after her. Gets into that corner. And then her pass deflected out of bounds by Skaber. 13 on the shot clock. Skaber is right in the back pocket of Forsyth, the second-year player out of Medicine Hat. Gets it in. This is Karsten. Karsten with Cox on her. Spin move as a pair of 6 go at it. Nice left-handed hook by Karsten. That looked pretty. And the Chargers cut the lead in half. Here's Hallweg. Baseline, Hallweg. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but it went off a Charger. Oh no, it went off a Mariner. Hallweg may have touched the baseline. And now some full court pressure here by Skaber and the Mariners. Forsyth needs to get across the line. Gets it to Didi. Didi has it, hands it here to Forsyth again. Forsyth on the left wing, 10 on the shot clock. She's double teamed. This one tapped away by Skaber, who will just throw it into the offensive zone. Chased down by Cox. Can she get there? She does in time with Karsten on her. Cox on the left wing, cross court here to Skaber. Skaber wants to drive right, Forsyth on here. That's a good battle between Skaber and Forsyth on both ends of the floor. Gregory, an offensive rebound. And the follow putback doesn't go. It's a foul on the Chargers as Buckley will check back in. And Skaber will have a seat. Guyton also will check in. And Hall wants to come in as well. The foul was charged to to Karsten. And Gregory on the line. Her first free throw is good. She's now 1 of 3 from the line with another one still to come. Second free throw is no good, and Karsten will collect the rebound. Karsten will hand it here to Bilski. Bilski wants to drive on the right side. Bilski gets to the baseline inside of Bobrovsky. Can't get the shot to go, but she draws the harm and will go to the free throw line. And Mackenzie Hall wants to come in for VIU. Gregory will have a seat. And Bobrovsky will go to the free throw line, looking for her first points in the semifinal. And actually, from the playoffs, she misses that one. She didn't score yesterday against the Falcons, averaging just under 6 points a game. Her second free throw is no good either. So the Chargers, who shot just 56% from the line yesterday, their struggles continue. This one thrown away by McKenzie. And the Chargers will take over. Forsyth will be asked to inbound it as they get the ball here to Bobrovsky. At the top, between the circles, 10 on the shot clock. She's got to hurry. Forsyth will hand it here. An offensive foul. I think Bobrovsky with a block. That's on her. And the Mariners will inbound it. It's a second on Bobrovsky, so the Chargers in foul trouble right now. And they get it here to Buckley. Buckley down low. This is McKenzie backing her way in. McKenzie with a strong move to the hoop. 6 points in the quarter for Harriet. And the Mariners up 11-4 with 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. A lot of whistles in this first quarter. Forsyth will hand it here to Bilski. Thought about a three. Bilski loses the handle momentarily, gets it to Didi. Didi wants to drive. Didi out of control. And there is a body foul against the Mariners. It's against a Hall, Mackenzie Hall. I was going to say a Mackenzie. Hall. Essenberg will check in. Bobrovsky will have a seat. And Didi on the line for the first time. The first free throw is in and out. Yesterday, Didi off the bench scored 9 points. Well above her season average. She only averages 2.5 a game. Had 9 yesterday. Played well against the Falcons. Hits the second one, so she's got 1 point here in this afternoon semifinal. Here's Guyton now. Guyton will bring it across the line. Forsyth all over here. Gets it to Hallweg. Hallweg's little runner no good. McKenzie battling for a board, but it's out of bounds. And we'll have a third McKenzie end of the game. Cox will come in. So all three McKenzies back on the floor for VIU. Mariner-McKenzie connection. Forsyth, here to Essenberg. Essenberg on the right wing, working against Buckley, gets into the corner. Forsyth tries to get it underneath. Karsten diving for this one and threw it away. She lost the handle, tried to dive to regain possession, and then knocked it out of bounds. 11-5 the score, and Guyton will slowly bring the ball up. Right wing, now she'll turn on the Jets. Wants to get inside, and she traveled. Got in between to go up, to continue, or pass it off, and then she traveled. 1:15 to go in this opening quarter. And here's Forsyth. She'll bring it up on the left wing. Trying to get a screen from Didi. Inside to Didi. Nice screen and roll, but can't get the shot to go. That was a good looking play by the Chargers. Just couldn't finish it off. And here comes Guyton back the other way. Under a minute to play. Long jumper, no good. Hit the front rim. And Guyton will try to collect her own rebound. She does. Now she'll drive baseline. Nice, pretty bounce pass to McKenzie down low. And it went off a Charger. lot of contact under the net. No call, and the Mariners looking to get it in. They'll get it here to Buckley. Buckley from downtown, no good. Back iron. And batted around. And there's a foul away from the ball. Let's see what the call is here from the official. There's a hold by the hip on Essenberg. And Hall on the line, her first free throw, no good. She's 0 for 3 from the free throw line. The Mariners so far struggling from the line. Her second free throw, no good either. Now Essenberg will collect the board. Now 0 for 4 from the line is Mackenzie Hall. There's Forsyth trying to get to the hoop. Forsyth runs in a couple of Mariners. Now she's in trouble. Get a baseline. A long shot by Essenberg, no good. Front rim. Batted around and Hall will collect it. Hall will get it to Cox. Tony Bryce, the head coach of the Mariners, yelling out to his team. Leading one shot, slow it down. They hurt him. And now 10 on the clock. Here's Cox. Gets a screen from Hall, gets it back. Down low to McKenzie. McKenzie working on Essenberg, and McKenzie will knock it in. And that'll do it here in this first quarter. Harriet McKenzie with 8 points to lead the Mariners to a 13-5 lead after the first quarter. You're watching the 2023 PACWEST Basketball Championship live from Camosun.
Reminder once again, we have a concession stand open on the far side of the gym. And we also invite you to purchase a rubber duck as part of our Chuck a Duck contest. $1 per duck, your chance to win some prizes. And a little duck throwing going on between the third and the fourth quarter of this afternoon's games. Get in on the Chuck a Duck contest. $1 per duck over at the ends of the gym.
At Accent Inns, we're proud of what makes us different. Accent Inns. Stay different. Stay real.
To the second quarter we go. This women's semifinal, two island rivals, the Mariners and the Chargers. It was all VIU in that first half. It could have been a lot worse for Camosun. Mariners lead it 13-5. They were just 3 of 13 from the charity stripe. That's what I mean. It could have been a lot worse for Camosun. Harriet McKenzie, 8 points, 4 boards to lead all scorers. Try to go down low. This one thrown away. Scores, Harriet McKenzie with 8, Guyton and Buckley with 2. On the Camosun side, not a lot of scoring. Michael and Karsten each with 2 points. Camosun, by the way, shot just 14% in that first quarter. Not going to win a lot of games shooting 14%. They cross it to Guyton. Guyton in the corner. That's Cox. Her shot no good, but she's fouled. And she will go to the free throw line. The foul charge to Karsten. Cox to the free throw line. If the second quarter brings any difference to the Mariners, she hits the first one. She didn't have an attempt in that first quarter. Second shot is no good, and she still has one to come. Didi just want to make sure the board was going to be cleared. Her third free throw, also not good. It was a violation, I believe, on Guyton. So 14-5. Michael will come back in. Big Michael, the first team All-Star, had just one foul. She had two, but according to the score sheet I had, she had one. This one, it'll be knocked out of bounds. Good, quick defense by Guyton. Now substitution as Gregory will come back in, and Hall will sit down. Mariners now going with just two McKenzies in case you're scoring at home, rather than the three. There's Didi. McKenzie on her. Here's Michael now. Michael going to get caught in the corner. Good quick hands by Guyton with a steal. Nice play by the first team All-Star. She'll get it up court to McKenzie, who's running the floor. McKenzie with a pretty move and will lay it in. Harriet McKenzie. Beautiful sidestep to get around the defender. And then has the touch to lay it off the glass. She's got 10 in the contest. Here's Forsyth. Forsyth will throw it away. We saw a lot of that yesterday against the Falcons. Forsyth she gets into a place where she can't do much with the ball and throws it away often. And the Chargers want to talk things over. But I did notice that yesterday, and she wasn't the only guilty party. Both teams seemed to just dribble into a corner or dribble under the net and get lost. Yesterday, the Chargers and the Falcons combined for 53 turnovers. Not going to win you a lot of games. The Chargers, I believe, had tomorrow, the women's gold medal game coming up at 5:30 tomorrow. The loser will play in the women's bronze medal game, which will be in this time slot right here. The second semifinal on the women's side of the bracket will be at 5:30 today. The number 1 Capilano Blues taking on the number 4 seeded Douglas Royals. Blues losing just one time during the regular season, and it's against this Mariner team. And the Blues have aspirations to make that gold medal game, like all teams do. So coming out of the timeout, VIU will inbound, leading 16-5 with 8:47 left before halftime. And they get it into Cox. Cox will get it across the line, have it top free, then retrieves it. And they swing it here to Buckley. Down low, McKenzie. McKenzie, nice spin move, fadeaway jumper, no good, little strong. And Michael will collect the board, and here she comes. Michael wants to run, doesn't have the numbers, and then wisely decides to pick it up and slow down the offense. Bilski will kick it out here to Forsyth. Forsyth, spin move, kicks it to Didi. Didi under the hoop. Good job by McKenzie on the defense. That was a nice take by Didi, however. She just couldn't get it to fall. McKenzie loses the handle. This is Buckley. She is going to miss her shot, but Forsyth fouls her. And Buckley will go to the line for three. Boy, there's so many fouls the Chargers are giving. For Forsyth, we'll see what number that is. As far as fouls go, as Skaber checks back in. Cox will have a seat. That's the first on Forsyth. And Buckley on the line for three. Her first free throw is good. Second free throw by the veteran is good as well. In her final PACWEST season, C.J. Buckley out of Hillsboro, Oregon. Her final of the three, she gets all three. Buckley says the only time she's been out of the United States is to come to VIU. And I guess the other teams within the PACWEST conference she's been to. Not just VIU. She does travel on the road. There's a foul, reaching foul against Skaber, and Michael will go to the free throw line. So Buckley has been to places like Victoria, and Kelowna, New West, and Chloe Skaber's second foul. And Holwig will check back in. First free throw by Michael rattles home. And the Chargers have their first point of the second quarter. Michael had 5 yesterday. Hits this one as well. She has now 4 in the ballgame. Here's Guyton. She'll get up to Holwig. Holwig cross court. There's Buckley down low. Nice pass to Gregory. Gregory tried the left hand, can't get that one to go, but McKenzie with an offensive putback and a score. 12 in the game for McKenzie. She's so strong under the net, isn't she? There's Forsyth again. Will pick up her dribble and get it to Didi. Didi down low. Good backs cut by Bilski. That shot is no good for Forsyth. And it's out of bounds. Going back to the Chargers. Shot clock of 14. I like the back cut there by Bilski. She just couldn't break away just enough or handle the pass to get a good shot off. They get it here, Didi just inside. Didi. Michael with a wild shot, but she's fouled and will go to the free throw line. Good cut by Michael. And now Hall will come in. And Gregory will have a seat. That's her second. And Michael back to the free throw line where she's 2 for 2. Make it 3 for 3. With one more still to come. A couple of Chargers ready to check back in as well. Second free throw, no good. And McKenzie will clear the board and gets it to Guyton. Guyton was Forsyth on her. We'll give it here to Holweg. At the top, there's Buckley. Buckley will launch a 3, no good. Grazed the front rim, but guess who's under the hoop? That's Harriet McKenzie, and she'll go to the free throw line. This one on Didi, and Britton will check in. Also, Bobrovsky will come back in. And Didi and Bilski will have a seat. It's a second, by the way, on Didi. And here's Harriet McKenzie. McKenzie's free throw is no good. That's off the back iron. Very interesting stance that Harriet has on the line. On her toe, her right toe. Doesn't take a dribble and misses both free throws. Perhaps that's the kryptonite for Harriet McKenzie. And Michael running the floor. And it's an offensive foul. That's on Michael. And Coach Thiessen of the Chargers pleading his case that that wasn't the right call. And according to the score clock, that is the 4th on Michael. We'll have to double check that. Here's Guyton. Michael's going to stay in the game too with those 4 fouls. That shot by Cox, that's Hall, way too easy for VIU. There's Forsyth. Wants to pick up a screen, goes the other direction. Her runner is no good. And McKenzie with the rebound. So we get it here to Guyton. Guyton changes directions. Here to Buckley now on the left wing. Over to Holweg at the top. Holweg will launch a 3, no good. And McKenzie fighting for an offensive rebound. And it's a foul against McKenzie. And yeah, Michael's now going to be removed from the ball game. And Sophia Leslie will come in for the first time. That's the first, by the way, on Harriet. And another McKenzie will check in. Cox will check in. And Guyton will have a seat. So all 3 McKenzies back on the floor again. Thanks a lot, Coach. I can say that because he's almost in earshot. 23-8. Mariners with the lead. 6 minutes to go before halftime. Here's Britton. Loses the handle. On the ground. This is Essenberg. Gets it to Leslie. Picks up her dribble. 8 on the shot clock. Can't find anybody. Finally does find Bobrovsky. She'll just shovel it over here to Essenberg. Her long 3, no good. And tracked down by Britton. Britton with 10 now on the shot clock. Britton gets it over to Leslie. Leslie, a long 3, no good front rim. And Buckley will chase it down and gets it to one of the 3 McKenzies. This is Cox. Cox will hand it here to Holweg. Holweg gets to the free throw line. An offensive foul call. That one on Mackenzie Hall, an offensive screen, well, legal screen. That's the second on Hall. Forsyth will bring the ball back up. On the left wing. Double team. Forsyth dribbles out of it. Nice shovel pass to Bobrovsky, who sets her feet and gets it to go. That's her first point of the playoffs. Bobrovsky. Now they trap. They break the press, do the Mariners. Here's Hall. Gets it over to Hallweg. Hallweg wants to drive. She will baseline. Her runner is good. And then McKenzie hits the deck hard. It's Hallweg's first points in the postseason. Part of the all-rookie team. Britton gets it to Bobrovsky. Hands it here to Forsyth. 13 on the shot clock. Forsyth inside Bobrovsky. Has Leslie wide open. Can't find the handle. Loses it. Now McKenzie will get up to Hallweg. Hallweg running the floor. And she is held, I think, by Forsyth. And there'll be 2 shots. And the Chargers want to take time and talk things over. That's her second. And Hallweg, before the timeout, will take a couple free throws. Her first free throw is no good. The Mariners continue to struggle from the line. Jordan Rio wants to check in for VIU for the first time. Hallweg's free throw is no good. And that one tapped out of bounds, and it'll be Charger basketball. So Rio will check in, as will Rihanna Ware will finally come back in. I say finally, she's been on the bench for quite a while. The Defensive Player of the Year. The Chargers need stops. And that one thrown away. McKenzie with the interception, wants to run the floor. McKenzie, little pull-up jumper, no good. And Ware will collect the rebound. Not the offensive position I don't think the Mariners were looking for. Here's Ware trying to get inside. Rihanna, a little stutter step. We'll hand it here to Britton. Her shot no good. And McKenzie with another rebound. Hands it here to Cox. She wants to run. Here's Hallweg. Hallweg gets it to Buckley at the top of the circle with Ware on her. Now it's Cox on the left wing. Trying to pick up a screen from McKenzie. Gets one. Gets inside the paint. Her shot is good! Nice play by Mackenzie Cox. Put just enough English on it as well to go off the glass, off the rim, and gets it to fall. Trying for a three-point play. Mariners a little late to get in there to line up. They're in there now. And the free throw is in. So a three-point play for Mackenzie Cox extends the lead to 28-10. Here's Ware. Ware will dribble here to Britton. Picked up by Cox. Britton wants to drive, gets inside, loses the handle, kicks it back out. Essenberg, open three, her shot no good. And this one tapped away, and McKenzie will track it down. Here's Cox now. Cox will bring it across. Hands it here to Buckley. Essenberg daring her to shoot. Buckley will drive. And it'll be a blocking foul on Britton. And Guyton wants to check back in. That one's on Essenberg, pardon me, not on Britton. So Guyton will come in. And coming into the ball game is Ashley Rawl as well, or Abby Rawl, for the Chargers. Hallweg will sit down, as will Britton. Her shot by Buckley is in there. Buckley easily the best free throw shooter in this game for the Mariners. Her second free throw is good as well. She's 5 for 5 from the line. The rest of the Mariners, well, they were 3 of 13 in the first quarter. We'll check out the halftime stats. Here's Ware. Ware will get inside. Nice bounce pass to Leslie. Kick it out to Bobrovsky at the elbow. Bobrovsky not sure what to do with it. He'll just jack up a shot and miss it. And now she comes in and will commit a foul. Well, not a good possession for Bobrovsky. It seems like every time now the Chargers are down the floor, there's a foul against them. That's the third on Bobrovsky, and the Chargers are in all sorts of foul trouble. And Harry McKenzie will go to the free throw line. As the Mariners are in the bonus, and her free throw misses. And McKenzie is over 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Her second free throw finally got one. And now substitutions. Forsythe will come back in. Leslie will have a seat. And the Mariners showing some pressure. Up 31-10 in this semifinal. Here's Ware. Give it here to Didi. Ware will get it back. Full head of steam. Her shot no good, but she will go to the free throw line. They foul against McKenzie. And Ware to the charity stripe. And quickly, Mackenzie Hall will check in. And Harriet pleading her case, saying I wasn't even near Ware. Ware on the line. Her first free throw is in. That's her first point of this ball game. Yesterday, Rihanna had 14, averaging over 11 a game. Her second free throw, good as well. Nothing but the bottom of the net. They get the ball up to Cox. Cox on the left wing. Here's Buckley now. On the near side, Guyton right in front of her own bench. Here's Hall. Her shot is no good. Bounces around and collected here by Rawl. And Ware will get it to Didi. Didi with Harry out of the game. Her shot off the window and good. We'll see if the Chargers now will attack a little bit more underneath and try to get an opportunity, because the great shot blocker and rebounder of Harriet McKenzie not in the ballgame right now. Here's Guyton. Guyton will kick it here to Cox. Cox got away with a bit of a carry and throws it away to the Mariner bench. Well, the basketball gods said, well, the refs aren't going to call the carry. We're going to make you throw it out of bounds. The great equalizer, the basketball gods. Timeout by the Mariners, who just under 2 minutes to play in this first half, 1:57 to go, 31-14. Not much going wrong for VIU right now as they continue to pour it on, except for maybe the free throw shooting. They have been a touch better in this second quarter, thanks in large part to Buckley, who's 5 for 5. But you look up and down the score sheet, McKenzie, she's 1 out of 5 from the line overall. Cox is 2 out of 5. Hallweg is, well, she's had 2 free throws. She's missed both of them. Gregory's 1 out of 4. So not the greatest job on the free throw line. They do shoot 64%, which isn't bad. Still pretty low. On the free throw line, you got to be in the 70s and 80s, shouldn't you? The free throw line? You practice, or at least you should be practicing free throws. I remember when I was in high school playing, we practiced free throws all the time. Every practice, multiple times when you got to the gym. That was part of the warm-up routine. Halfway through the practice, you'd stop for free throws. At the end of the practice, you'd just shoot free throws. And if you missed, then you started running lines, and that was never very fun. Okay, out of the timeout, here's Essenberg. Essenberg, a long 2, no good. And they didn't decide to work it inside. Again, they don't have McKenzie down there. The Chargers need to work it inside, especially after the strong move Didi had a possession to go. Here's the Mariners, Guyton. Guyton, her kiss off the window is good. Nice shot by Guyton. He has 4 points in the game. See if the Chargers go down low this time. They got Essenberg at the top of the circle. Her 3 is no good. Down low, that was Ware. Her wild shot doesn't fall. And the Mariners take over with 1:12 to go. Forsythe running right with Guyton. Her long jumper is going to be no good. Tipped off the rim, and Ware will control, and here she comes. For Forsythe, who's behind, hit the out-of-bounds line as she fell over. Not a foot, not a hand. She's behind. And the Mariners will take over. Here's Guyton on the left side. 15 on the shot clock. Guyton with Forsyth on her. Pick up her dribble. Looking for Hall down low. She's got it. Hall in the key. Good defense by Didi. But Hall a little bit better on the offensive side. Goes off the window and gets her 4th point of the game. Here's Ware. Gets it to Essenberg, right at the high post to Ware, who loses the handle. And this will be knocked out of bounds. And Ware is slow to get up, and she's okay. And the Chargers are going to show a little full court pressure now. 35-14 Mariners, 24 seconds to go. Tenths of a second between game clock and shot clock right now. Mariners will hold for 1 shot. Buckley over here to Cox at the top of the circle. Now to Guyton on the right wing. Mariners moving the ball around nicely. 9 now. 5 seconds to go. Here's Hall. Hall, baseline jumper, not a good shot, but it's tipped away. Guyton at the buzzer! No good. Hits the front of the rim, and the VIU Mariners flexing their muscle here in this semifinal on top of the Camosun Chargers at halftime by the score of 35-14. We're going to step aside, take a break for halftime. Back with first half stats, and then the second half, you're watching the 2023 PACWEST Basketball Championship.
35-14 advantage over the Chargers here at the half. On behalf of the host Camosun Chargers, a big thank you to fans for joining us for the 2023 PACWEST Provincial Basketball Championship. Reminder, concession stand open by the side of the gym as well. Purchase a duck for our Chuck a Duck contest. Only $1 gets you a rubber duck, and it's one chance to throw the duck to the center of the gym between the 3rd and 4th quarter. Your chance to win some prizes. Big Wheel Burger gift certificates. Again, get your ducks ready, get your ducks in a row. It's almost time to chuck a duck. Get your duck. $1 each over in the corner of the gym. Thank you, fans, for your support of the 2023 PACWEST Provincial Basketball Championships.
At Accentians, we're proud of what makes us different. Accentians, stay different, stay real.
we observe. The pace of change so rapid that we must now learn in real time. Tomorrow's most rewarding jobs don't exist yet. We see a day when we no longer chase jobs. They chase the skilled, without thought of physicality, just the most knowledgeable for the job. And so learning becomes synonymous with success. The world changes fast, so fast that you need to learn to change.
Change faster.
Change faster.
At Camosun.ca.
the second half we go of this women's semifinal between the VIU Mariners and the Camosun Chargers. VIU way out in front 35-14. As we enter the second half, the Mariners in that first half, oh so good. They shot 34% from the field. Harriet McKenzie, 13 points, 10 rebounds already. She was outstanding, except from the free throw line. And not just Harriet, but the entire Mariner team, just 39% from the free throw line, which is not good. The Chargers, there's a steal. Forsyth will start things off for Camosun Chargers, going back the other way, who struggled during the first half, especially in the foul category. 16 fouls against the Chargers in that first half. Down low, this is Essenberg. Her shot no good. There's a battle on the ground. It's either McKenzie or Bobrovsky, and we'll go back to VIU. Chargers shot 14% in that first half. 14.8 in the first half. They struggled from the line. Their leading scorer is Michael. She had 5 points. Here's Guyton. Guyton tries to get through. A blocking foul. There's the first foul against the Chargers in the second half. Like I said, they had a ton in that first half. Michael's got 3. Essenberg's got 2. Britton's got 2. Bobrovsky's got 3. Britton, had 3. A lot of fouls. That's the 4th now on Britton, as she will go have a seat. And Guyton to the free throw line. Her first free throw misses. Second free throw, as Rampage has made an appearance. Second free throw is good. Rampage is the mascot here, Camosun, the big ram. Here's Forsyth. Forsyth will give it here to Bilski. Bilski wants to drive on Gregory, kick it out. Good job by Forsyth. Can she stay in bounds? She does. Here's Bobrovsky. She'll go cross court. Bilski. 3 on the shot clock. Bilski, little floater, and gets it to go. Well, the Chargers on the board in the second half. Down by 20. Here's Guyton. Guyton will get it into the corner. That's Cox. She will drive, and another foul against the Chargers. This is on Essenberg. That's her 3rd. And Cox will go back to the free throw line, where she's currently 2 of 5. That free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net. Now 5 points for Cox in the game, looking for number 6 at the next free throw. And that free throw is in there. So she does have 6 in the game. But Ware will bring it around. Early stages, third quarter. They get it here to Essenberg at the top. Hands it here to Ware. Ware will take the charge, commit the charge. It's Buckley who takes the charge. And for Rihanna Ware, they haven't put it up on the board yet. We'll see how many fouls she has now. And here come the VIU Mariners back the other way. Here's Cox on the right wing. And an offensive foul against VIU. Boy, oh boy. Every possession now seems to be a foul. That's the first on Cox. I never did see how many fouls they put up for Rihanna Ware on the scoreboard. We'll check with the official score maybe at quarter time. This one is on the ground, and it will be a battle, and the Chargers are going to keep it. Bobrovsky and McKenzie battling down low. They've been very physical down low, those two. And Forsyth trying to find somebody to send it to, finally, to Ware. Ware with 9 on the shot clock. Ware gets in the paint. Her shot is good. Nice play by Rihanna Ware to get inside and knock it down for her first field goal. Here's Cox. Let's see if the Chargers can get away without fouling here. There's Buckley now to McKenzie. Back to Buckley. Right back to McKenzie. He's playing give and go. There's McKenzie. Nice move. Can't get it to go. Good defense by Brodsky. And no foul call. Forsyth change of direction. She will get inside, blocked by McKenzie. Still 15 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Chargers to work their way inside or get a good outside shot. Forsyth inside, wide open down low, and banking it in is Bilski. How did she get that wide open? She's got 4 points in the quarter. And Guyton with a little stutter step. Guyton throws it out of bounds. Nice save by McKenzie, but threw it right to a Charger. That was Essenberg. Here's Bilski right back the other way. Bilski trying to get inside, put the brakes on, but she traveled. Here's Guyton, gets it over to Gregory. At the top, now to Cox on the left wing. Cox wants to drive, puts the brakes on, out to Buckley. Open three, no good. And that'll be chased down by Ware. Ware doesn't have numbers. We'll see if she puts the brakes on. She doesn't, wants to kick it back to Forsyth. A foul on Cox. It'll be an inbound pass for the Chargers. That's the second on Mackenzie Cox. The second on the Mariners as well in this quarter. Here's Essenberg. Essenberg back to Forsyth for three. No good. Long rebound. Tapped around. Ball on the floor. It will be a jump ball. And the Mariners will have it. Bobrovsky and McKenzie again in a battle. And Bobrovsky works the jump ball. She'll jog back to the other end. Going stride for stride with McKenzie. Here is McKenzie, but it's Mackenzie Cox. Cox working on Bilski. Bilski inside, and there's a foul. This one's on Essenberg, a shot to the head. I believe that's her fourth. It is her fourth. Essenberg, the fourth-year player out of Kelowna. The shot by Cox is no good. McKenzie's next free throw with Rampage. Encouraging the miss. And Cox also fell down. The putback is good by Gregory. And Cox seems to be okay. She went down awkwardly, grabbed her chest, and she takes a big smack on the screen by Bobrovsky. And there's a two-pointer for Forsyth. Mackenzie Cox is not having a good series right now. She's okay sitting in the corner, but she seems to be okay. Here's Buckley on the right wing. This one to Harriet inside. And there's a foul on Bobrovsky. That's surprisingly not an offensive foul. Bobrovsky seemed to have her feet set. Now she took a shot to the stomach. Mackenzie Hall and Chloe Skaber will check back in for VIU. And sitting down is, Karsten, pardon me, will check in for the Chargers. Cox and Gregory sitting down for VIU. Shot by McKenzie's in there. That's her first free throw. Pardon me, her second free throw. Now 14 points. Looking for number 15. Second free throw is good, and you notice that she decided to take one little dribble before shooting in the first half. She didn't take that dribble, and she wasn't very good on the line. Changing things up a little bit. I like it. The lead back to 20. Here's Bilski. Work on Skaber. Underneath, nobody there. Karsten will track down the loose ball. Kick it over to Ware with 4 on the shot clock. Ware a long three, no good. And McKenzie will get the board. Don't want to foul if you're Bobrovsky. Here's Guyton. We'll hand it here to Skaber on the right wing. The masked Skaber will send it to Buckley. Buckley will throw it into the bleachers. Wanted to go underneath for Mackenzie Hall. Threw a little too far at her reach. And a turnover. And here come the Chargers trying to get under 20. 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. 42-22. Here's Bilski. He'll dump it down low. Bobrovsky kicks it to Karsten. Long two, no good. And another rebound by McKenzie. Guyton wants to run with Bilski on her. Hands it here to Buckley. And now a foul called, I believe. Resetting the shot clock, it looks like, to 20 seconds. Every time you hear a whistle, they just assume it's a foul in this game. Here's Guyton. Gets it to Skaber on the far side. Skaber. That one's knocked away from McKenzie, and then a foul. It looked like it was away from the ball, too. Harriet McKenzie slow to get up. She's helped by her teammates. Seems to be fine. Let's see what the call is from the official. That's against Bobrovsky. No, it wasn't away from the play. The way the referee was looking, it looked like it was going to be away from the play, but Bobrovsky was right in there. That might be her fourth or even her fifth. As McKenzie will go to the free throw line. Her free throw is good. She's 3 for 3 in this third quarter. It's the fourth on Bobrovsky, but Didi ready to check in. Tyler Gregory wants to check back in as well. That free throw will rattle home. McKenzie will have a seat. And Gregory checks in. Didi will come in. And Bobrovsky will sit down. So now with McKenzie on the bench, let's see if the Chargers change their strategy. Maybe go underneath to Didi. Ware trying to direct the offense. Wants to pick up a high screen from Didi. Good defense by Guyton. Didn't allow that to happen. That pass is deflected. And it will be off Skaber, out of bounds. 4:14 remaining, third quarter. 6 only on the shot clock for the Chargers to work with. Forsythe trying to get it in. She does to Karsten. Karsten in the corner. 3 on the shot clock. Trying to get it to Didi. Didi's got to make a move. Her shot is no good. Got it off before the shot clock, but just couldn't get it home. And the Mariners go back to work offensively. Up to Skaber. Picks up her dribble. Falls down. And another foul call. I don't know about that call. That's a touch foul. That's a fourth on Forsythe. Cox and Hallway coming back in for VIU. And Leslie will check back in for Camosun. Buckley and Guyton will have a seat. And the Mariners shooting the rest of the quarter. Her shot is no good. Skaber 0 for 3 from the line so far in this match. Second free throw is no good either. So she's 0 for 4. Offensive rebound by Gregory, and she'll knock it home. Kyla Gregory, fourth-year player out of Prince George. Trying to go inside to Didi. She's still a little too far from the hoop. Working on Hall. Kicks it back out to Ware. Ware is going to be hacked. And this one against Mackenzie Cox. That'll be her third. Still 9 on the shot clock for the Chargers. Oh, they switched to 14, which makes sense. They get it here to Ware. Ware with Gregory on her. A little mismatch down low, and the pass thrown over the top of Karsten and out of bounds. Turnover Chargers, and the Mariners have the ball again. Full court pressure now by the Chargers applied. Trying to make something happen. And then another foul called against the Chargers. This one against Ware. That is her, well, the big board says her first, but it should be at least her second. And the shot by Cox misses. Second free throw is good. So 1 out of 2 this time down the floor with 3:30 to go in this third quarter. And now Ware will bring the ball across. Get it here to Leslie. Looking for Carson. Tucked away by Gregory. Good defense. Ball on the ground. Carson will collect it. 9 on the shot clock. Dilsey had a quick look at the shot clock. Picks up the dribble. Gets it to Ware. Ware inside. Knifing her way through somehow. And she will go to the free throw line. This one is on Mackenzie Cox, which I believe will be her 4th. It is. And Guyton will pop up and she wants to check back in. Ware to the free throw line. Misses her first one. That might be her first miss of the tournament. Dynamite yesterday from the free throw line. Second free throw is good. Substitution as Guyton will come in. Cox will have a seat with those 4 fouls. Tegan Michael will come back in as well for Camosun. She has 4 fouls. Coach Thiessen can't keep her on the bench for very much longer. And that is a turnover against the Mariners as Guyton caught the ball and her momentum carried her out of bounds. So there's a turnover in the Chargers' favor. And they will look to get a good shot here. Keep in mind they've only have 14 on the shot clock in a turnover situation like this. Ware trying to get it in. She does to Karsten. Hands it back to Ware. Thought about a 3. Will drive baseline. Kick it back out to Carson, who was on the ground. Another foul called. This one's on Skaber. That's her 3rd. Every possession right now is resulting in a foul. Ware back to the free throw line. The first one is good. If you're the Chargers, though, you want to stop the clock and get points. Both teams in the bonus with 3:02 remaining. And Ware out of Medicine Hat. Her second free throw is good as well. Ware so smooth from that line against some full court pressure. Hallweg gets it here to Gregory. Quickly up top. This ball will be out of bounds off Ware. And the Mariners will control. Plenty of time, 18 on the shot clock. And they will get it in just barely to Gregory with Karsten on her. Nice move by Hallweg, just couldn't handle the pass. And has to collect it again. 10 on the shot clock. Nice move by Hallweg, and she'll drop it in. 4 points in the game for the rookie. And hey, no foul on that possession. Here's Michael. We'll get it back to Ware. Ware directing traffic. 9 on the shot clock for Rihanna. Ware from downtown. Misses everything. And it will go back to VIU. And Harriet McKenzie going to check back in for the Mariners. McKenzie going to take out Mackenzie Hall. Oh, pardon me. Kylette Gregory. Now Bobrovsky going to check in as well for the Chargers as Didi will sit down. As Thiessen wants to go with the matchup, McKenzie and Bobrovsky. Remember, Bobrovsky has 4 fouls. Here's Guyton. Guyton will get it across the line, met there by Ware. Dribbles away from her, and now to Hallweg. On the far side, now Skaber going off her face, and this is Michael. Michael with Skaber chasing her will go high off the glass and knock it in. 7 points now for Michael. Guyton. This is Mackenzie Hall. Hall will get it down low for Guyton. 10 on the shot clock for Guyton. Her shot is no good. Gets her own rebound. Tapped away. Bobrovsky with a rebound, but then throws up the elbows and hit Guyton in the face. And Guyton going to be hit with a foul. Bobrovsky very fortunate that she didn't get whistled with the high elbows and elbowed Guyton right in the chops. And Bobrovsky will be shooting now. That's just the first on Guyton. And Bobrovsky to the line, where she's 0 for 2. That shot is missed by Bobrovsky. There's Tony Bryce of the Mariners. You can hear him saying, we have to stop fouling. That goes for both teams. Both teams just continue to foul. And that shot misses as well. Bobrovsky gets her own rebound, but knocked it away from her teammate, Michael. Now 2 Chargers are left behind. They get back quickly as Michael taps that one right to Skaber, and it's an offensive foul. Bobrovsky getting their feet set. And good defense by Bobrovsky. And for Skaber, there's a foul as Buckley will check back in. That's the 4th on Skaber. And she'll have a seat.
CJ Buckley checking in for VIU.
So with Buckley back in, the Chargers will attack. There's Bilski. Bilski puts on the brakes, is stuck, gets it to Ware. Ware with 11 on the shot clock to the free throw line. Here's Michael from downtown. Quick release, got it! Brings it to within 19. Hallweg taps it over here to Buckley inside of McKenzie. McKenzie working on Bobrovsky, who has 4 fouls. The underneath scoop shot, no good. And then a foul on the rebound. I didn't catch which number, but Ware came away with the ball. That's on Essenberg, and she will foul out. So Essenberg's afternoon has come to a close, and Britton with 4 fouls will check in. And Hall will go to the free throw line, where she's 0 for 4. First free throw, now 1 for 5. Second one still to come. She has 5 points in the game. Second free throw is good as well. So Hall hits both. And the lead back up to 51-30. Here's Britton. Britton will get it here to Michael. Michael is going to be stuck down there under the hoop. Baseline passing. Good rotation. That shot not very good. Hit the bottom of the backboard from Bilski. And the Mariners have it, and here comes Guyton. Guyton, Ware running with her. We'll tap it here to Buckley on the left wing. Buckley with 12 on the shot clock. Gets inside. Little floater, no good. Tapped out by McKenzie. McKenzie will lay it home. What a job by Harriet McKenzie underneath. Would not be denied that offensive board and put back. 7 seconds to go in this third quarter. Ware's got to shoot quickly, gets the shot off, but too wild. And that's how this third quarter will end, with the Mariners in front 53-30. We'll go to the fourth quarter. That's coming up. You're watching the 2023 PACWEST Basketball Championship.
Again, you're looking to chuck your duck into the pond right here at the center of the court. Just 2 of that, you will win a $25 gift certificate to Big Wheel Burgers. All right, get up, get standing, get your ducks ready. We're going to count it down and get throwing. Throw your ducks in 3, 2, 1, and go. Once again, closest stock's going to win a $25 gift certificate to Big Wheel Burgers. All right, my man Matthews, let me know what's up. Thank you so much. All right, the winning number is duck number 34. 34, duck 34. Congratulations. You won yourself a Big Wheel Burger gift certificate. Thank you, Big Wheel Burger. Thank you, fans, for purchasing a duck for Look at That contest. And thank you so much for your support of the 2023 PACWEST Provincial Basketball Championships.
At Accent Inns, we're proud of what makes us different. Accent Inns, stay different, stay...
This women's semifinal, VIU and Camosun. Mariners in front by a lot, 53-30. Chargers will need some stops, and they need some big buckets, and they need them in a hurry. Michael, who has 10 points to lead the Chargers, is dead. She gets it here to Didi. Didi, 12 on the shot clock, plenty of time, doesn't have to hurry. Gets a second dribble. Her toss to Forsyth. Long three, no good. Oh, it dropped in. Got the friendly hometown roll, and she has 5 points in the game. And hey, there was no foul call. Hallway gets inside. Her runner no good. McKenzie with the putback. McKenzie, 21 points in the ballgame. It's above her season average. She averages 19 a game. With that bucket, she goes above that. She just has not been stopped by the Chargers. They have no answer for McKenzie. Britton puts the brakes on. That one tapped away by Guyton. Nice play by Guyton. 13 rebounds as well. We'll now make it 14 for Miss McKenzie. She's showing why she is the PACWEST Player of the Year. Here's Bobrovsky at the top of the circle. 4 on the shot clock for Didi. Didi's shot hits the bottom of the backboard. Offensive rebound by Michael. And it did not touch the rim, but Guyton clears the board, and here comes the VIU Mariners. Second seed in the PACWEST. That shot is good! What a shot by Guyton. Goes high off the glass. She hit the deck hard. She's up and seems to be okay. Gregory will check in for VIU. And that foul was against Britton. Her afternoon is over. McKenzie will have a seat. Cox ready to check back in. Now Guyton count the bucket. She has 7 points, trying to make it 8 here. Checking in for Britton will be Bilski. Guyton's free throw attempt, no good. An offensive rebound. This one by Gregory, but stolen away by Bilski. Here's Forsyth. Forsyth gets it here. Bilski wants to drive baseline, runs into Gregory. Good help defense by Gregory. Able to slide over. 3 by Bobrovsky. It's an air ball and goes out of bounds. And Cox will check in. Karsten will as well. And Guyton will have a seat. Might be it for Guyton on the afternoon. Harriet McKenzie also out of the ballgame. Be kind of surprised if we saw her come back in, unless the Chargers make a bit of a run. On the right side, that's Cox. Hands it here to Buckley. Down low, good pass. This is Hall. Can't get that one to fly, but an offensive rebound. Look at the Mariners rotate the basketball. And missed shot there by Buckley. Chasing it down and off the foot of Gregory. Good hustle. Charger ball. The Mariners showing a little bit of light pressure. As Forsyth will bring the ball up. Remember, Espenberg and also Britton, 2 players that handle the basketball, have fouled out for the Chargers. Didi gets it here to Bilski. Bilski wants to drive. Puts it back out to Karsten. Now Michael. Michael stuck. Her pass is intercepted. And a battle there between Didi and Hall. A jump ball will go back to VIU. And checking in is Rawl for the Chargers as Michael will have a seat. Hallwick gets it here to Buckley at the top. Now Cox going down low, Gregory. Gregory, kick it back out. Long 3 by Cox. She got it to fall. Mackenzie Cox has 10. Forsyth will bring the ball up. Forsyth loses the handle. Buckley, good defense by CJ. She will hustle down the floor. Her shot no good, too strong off the glass. And rebounded by Rawl. Bilski will hand the ball here to Didi. Nice give and go, but it's out of bounds. And 3 Mariners will check back in. Skaber check in. Amber Hemrich for the first time. And Jordan Rio as well for VIU. And timeout taken by the Chargers. Down 60-33 with 6:52 to go in this semifinal, the women's semifinal. VIU looking to get back to the gold medal game. Chargers, if the score remains how it is, the Mariners will play for gold tomorrow at 5:30. The Chargers will be in the bronze medal game tomorrow at 12:30. Who is their opponent going to be? Capilano Blues and the Douglas Royals will meet today at 5:30 in the other women's semifinal to determine who the Mariners will face in the gold medal game coming up tomorrow. The Blues, the number 1 seed. And of course, the Royals, the number 4 seed. Rampage trying to do the gritty. So out of the timeout, the Mariners will get the ball in, or at least attempt to. And they do to Skaber. They get it back to Chloe, the former Camosun Charger. Will send it cross court. This is Cox from downtown, an air ball, and Didi is there. Right back the other way, here's Forsythe. Forsythe will get the ball inside. That one batted around, Karsten, and I can't see her number. That would be Rio in a jump ball scenario. Was foul. It's a foul call on Jordan Rio. Her first, the rookie at Langford. The first team foul by the Mariners. The shot from downtown at no good. That was Rawl with a miss. And Skaber back the other way. Here's Mackenzie Cox, gets it to Skaber. Skaber with that mask on. Cox to Gregory in the corner. Gregory, a nice move, runs into Didi, and an offensive foul against Kyla Gregory. Here's Forsythe. Forsythe kicks it over here to Bilski. Bilski from downtown, no good. Bilski, we got our own rebound. Bilski right back up. Can't get that one off the glass. Another offensive rebound by Bilski. We'll kick it out. Didi along too, and it rolls in. Like shot by Didi with like a line drive. No arch whatsoever. Doesn't matter. She got it to go. Here's Skaber. Skaber drives. Her floater is no good. Skaber tapped out nicely by Gregory. And now a jump ball between Skaber and Forsythe. And it will be Charger basketball. Now, Mackenzie Hall wants to check in. She gets to the table a little too late. And here comes Forsythe again. This one to Karsten. Karsten working on the rookie. Shot no good. The putback by Rawl no good. Didi is partially blocked, and then a battle there between Hemrich and also Karsten. It's a foul on Hemrich. Our two players coming back in. Gregory will have a seat for the Mariners. Hall will come in. Bilski will sit down, and Leslie will check back in for the Chargers. Forsythe gets it to Rawl. Hands it here to Forsythe. And Cox on her. That three ball is no good from Leslie. Ball on the ground, and Skaber will pick it up. Chloe Skaber. Now Mackenzie Cox. Back to Skaber. This is Hemrich. Cox on the left wing. 9 on the shot clock. The Mariners working the ball on the outside. Good drive by Skaber, and she'll go off the window. That's her first points of the playoffs. Skaber averages over 7.5 a game. Gets her first bucket here in the semifinal. 62-35. Forsyth will kick it cross court. Now Leslie, as the Chargers move the ball around, Leslie will knock it home. Leslie from downtown. Here's Skaber now on the left side. Hemmerich will give it to Skaber. Skaber into the paint, takes a bump by Forsyth. Foul on Forsyth. They're going to say Skaber gets continuation, so she will shoot. And Hallweg will come on the game. Cox will sit down. And Forsyth has fouled out. She's the third Charger to foul out in this contest. And Rihanna Ware will check back in for Camosun. Ware, who's a fourth-year player, she's been on the bench often, or a lot, in this contest. That shot by Skaber, right through the hoop. That barely touched the mesh. Her second free throw is good as well as it rattles home. So Skaber, 4 points in the quarter, right back down. Here's Leslie the other way, and will lay it in. Leslie's got 5 points in this quarter. Hallweg almost forgot the basketball. Ware right on her. Skaber will just take it from her. Here's Skaber. Goes around the back with Ware on her, the Defensive Player of the Year. Skaber trying to work her way in. A little runner, no good. And Karsten with the rebound. Now Rihanna Ware. And Skaber and Karsten having a bit of a battle. And it's Karsten the moving screen. And checking in for the Mariners will be Jordan Wilkinson, rookie out of North Battleford. 5'8". Skaber will have a seat. That's the third, by the way, on Karsten. And Hallweg will bring the ball up across the court. Hemmerich in the corner with that tape on her left knee. Here's Wilkinson touching the ball for the first time. Hemmerich with a nice drive. But Didi with a big rebound. Didi will get up here to Carson. Carson, a high dribble, under control now as she collects it. Goes cross court. There's Rawl, her three, no good. Back iron, and it will be cleared by Hall. Hallweg now will bring it back into the offensive zone for the Mariners. Inside, wide open. That's Hemmerich from downtown. Hemmerich will hit. She averages 2 points a game. She's got over that on one shot. 67-40, 2.5 minutes to go. Give it here to Leslie down low. This is Karsten. Spin move. Her shot is no good, but she's fouled on the way up by Rio. That'll be her second, and she will go to the free throw line. She being Karsten. Hasn't scored since the first quarter. Her shot is no good. Second shot is no good either. This one off the leg of the Mariner, Rio. Tough call against Rio. She was in a battle there with Didi. And Ware to send it in somewhere. To get it here to Rawl. Her three is no good. Rebound by Didi. Can't get that. Put back to go. And Ware cleans up the board. Her shot will go off the window and in. And Ware has 9. And a foul. Ware a little overzealous. Trying to make a steal. Something happened for her Chargers. A pushing foul. That's her second. Not a shooting. The referee thought maybe they were in the bonus. I don't blame her because we've been in the bonus so much, but there were so many fouls. And now substitution. As Ware once again will have a seat. This is a very curious substitution. As Ware will have a seat. and Bilski will sit in or come in. The Defensive Player of the Year has been on the bench, I think, more than she has been on the floor in this contest. Mariners are stuck down there. That was Wilkinson. And then Hallwig traveled. 1:54 to go. The Mariners in front, punching their ticket to the gold medal game. The women's nationals, by the way, are at Mohawk College in London, Ontario. Only one representative from the PACWEST will be there, the winner of this championship tournament. Didi loses the handle, and it's a reach-in foul. Not sure who's it against. Let's see what the referee has to say. It's against Hemrich. That's her second, and Didi will go to the free throw line. Her shot is good. Didi looking to make it 2 straight. And she does. That's 7 in the game for Didi. Back the other way, here's Hemrich. Wilkinson. Pardon me, this is Hallwig. She gets to the hoop. Karsten with the defensive play. Karsten will just hand it here to Leslie. Leslie will drive to the hoop. Can't get that one to go. Went high off the window and out of bounds. Goes to the Mariners. 1:11 to go. 67-44. Hallwig will bring it back slowly for the Mariners. Here's Hemrich on the left wing. Remember Hemrich, the rookie, who has 2 race cars in her garage at home from Vancouver. We'll send that one out of bounds. It went off the charger, it looks like. So 9 on the shot clock for VIU. Hallwig has been asked to throw it in to see if she can find somebody. She does easily. This is Hall. Her jumper no good. Off a charger and collected here by Bilski. Bilski doesn't have numbers. Sends it here to Rawl. She will drive the baseline, try to go up and under. Can't get that one to fly. And collected here by Hall. And Hallwig will give it here to Hall. Picks it out to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, who loves to cook, with a little runner, will get it to go. No, it's an offensive charge on Didi. Great play by Didi. For Wilkinson, that's foul number 1. She will hit the police stat sheet. She doesn't have a bucket, so might as well collect the foul to get on the score sheet. Leslie will bring it up, and that one tapped away from Didi. Leslie somehow got to get it back. 17 on the clock. Didi thought about a 3. There's 10 now on the shot clock. That shot from Leslie hit the front rim and cleared here by Hallwig on the ground. And it will go back to the Chargers with 7 seconds remaining in this one. Leslie will get the ball into Didi. One last shot. Wraps for the Chargers. 3 seconds to go. Leslie trying to find some space. She'll jack a 3. It won't fall, and the VIU Mariners will play for gold with a 67-44 victory over their island rivals, the Camosun Chargers. So the Mariners will meet either the Blues or the Royals in tomorrow's gold medal game. The Chargers will play for bronze at 12:30. I have some final stats to pass along and the players of the game for both teams as well. And then we'll take a quick break and be back with the men's side of the bracket as the semifinal between the hometown Chargers taking on the Capilano Blues. That's coming up at around 3 o'clock, so about 40 minutes from now. The Chargers, boy, they just couldn't stay out of foul trouble. A ton of fouls on the Chargers, a lot of fouls on the Mariners as well. The Chargers in particular couldn't quite contained themselves, couldn't quite play the solid defense move with the Mariners, who moved the ball around. McKenzie's got to be in consideration. So Rihanna Ware is the player of the game for the Chargers. Ware today played 24 minutes, was 2 of 9, had 9 points for the Chargers. And Harriet McKenzie, I would imagine. Yeah, McKenzie, I mean, she was just so good. 21 points, 14 rebounds for Harriet McKenzie in the victory as the Mariners punch their ticket to the gold medal game. Congratulations to Harriet and to Rihanna as they are the players of the game. One more time, the Mariners beat the Chargers 67-44 in this semifinal. We'll bring Harriet McKenzie over here. If she will you join us here, Harriet? You just have to talk. Put those on. Go ahead. Hi, there you are.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
okay,
hi,
this is cool.
These are headphones, and this is a microphone.
Great.
Welcome to the broadcast booth.
Thank you.
Talk about this one a little bit. What was the mindset? What was the message from Coach Price coming into this one, taking on the Chargers before the game?
Just to trust each other and share the ball and really just believe in all the work we put in and just stay really disciplined.
You're a main focus of this offense. You have been all season long. We saw that here in this semifinal. Is there extra pressure on you to perform and put up points?
I definitely get really nervous, but like as soon as it starts, I feel like I'm good. It's just in the lead up, I'm a wreck. But yeah.
Butterflies. And
yeah.
Talk about the matchup down low. It was very physical. You and Bobrovsky were fighting back and forth. Did you feel like it was a physical game?
I'm pretty used to it by this time. The physicality.
Do you like it?
I like it. I really like it. I feel like I sort of take it in stride, or at least try to sometimes.
Yeah.
And we've played them 3 other times this year, so I feel like I knew what I was getting into, and it was a fun game.
Yeah. Talk about the gold medal game. You're either going to play Capilano or Douglas. Does it matter who you play?
I don't think so. I think what matters most is just like us and our mindset, because I truly think like if we have the same sort of energy and play together like we have been and like we did today, it shouldn't be a problem. All
right, well, go enjoy this one. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you so much.
Harriet McKenzie, she's the player of the game for the VIU Mariners, joining us here in the broadcast booth for a couple of minutes with 21 points. And what does she have, 14 rebounds or something like that? But definitely a double-double for Harriet McKenzie. Once again, the Mariners beat the Chargers 67-44. This has been the 2023 PACWEST Basketball Championship.